Okay, everything's alright. So we shall begin. Hello, everybody. I'm back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. And the last time, we did the Madonna of Sasau. Ended it. Or did we? No, we actually did. However, I went back because it was really weird that it said that I failed to, convince Johanka to be more humble at the meeting, whatever you want to call it. I was just like, what the heck? I thought I did everything I could. And I think now that it was very much glitched. So, I'm back here again. We're gonna have our talk with the Inquisitor. We're gonna make it quick. There have been some suspicions.
I've heard of their... Very please. The
Hermit.
Everyone. I see. It was the he took. I tracked. They needed. Thank you for. There were Val. Really? Sir Hannes. So. Yes. I'm pleased to. And how did it? They fled.
We won't do that, and we'll do this one.
Skull. Tell me what you. It was a deception, sir. I found the skull and brought it to the local. You did the right thing.
Yeah, we'll do this one.
In the mock. The cicadas get. But how did? I caught wind of it. I heard it from a. I see.
Yoda.
There is an office of that name at the mock. I shall have. Thank you for bringing it.
That's all.
That's all. All right.
We're going to stop it there. I'm going to make a couple quick checks. Because this is what I did the second time in order to see what I might have done wrong. I did go on in my own time just to see if there was something I did wrong or something I didn't do. Ooh, this is a little... no, but, yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah, can't talk to Matthias anymore. We already gave the dice. We're going to see if we can talk to her again. I will try to speed through this one to get to the next DLCs, though, but I do want the better ending, dang it. Talk to her. I'm not gonna flee, and we can't do anything else. So... theoretically, we should be oh, it won't let me run because they don't like me inside. Alright, there we go. So I'm thinking it must have been a glitch. Or something similar, because I can't think of any other reason why it failed me for that. And then she just goes off on him. No. So. Up. Over. We come in here. Start the trial.
Excellent. I have also. We may commence then. Yes. Good. Yes, sir. One more thing. I won't talk. You will wear the course. Very well. Bye.
I'm not getting an X that says that Johanka's like not gonna be humble, so this should work. I'm also gonna skip stuff because we have seen this already. There's nothing really new. I'll leave Johanka's part alone so that we can see it, but we've gone through the trial already.
Bishop, and I have furthermore. Father Faith, she didn't, and I did.
What's more, I believe either.
If I may, Monsignor,
That's
it couldn't. Johanka said the evil. Surely that's.
it's true. Yes.
Monsignor, he will test.
All pup. I'm a little especially
True, which
Pavel,
I'm all
Monsignor, Johanka for this, in this, by the grace of God, the whole matter.
an interesting
not only that, she wasn't possessed by an evil.
I must concur with that.
What?
Yes,
You swear that
I swear by all.
remarkable. Very well, good.
Even if it were
Monsignor, with your permission, I'd like to draw attention to the work of the great. He exalted women like Johanka. That's why God turns to women. It can't be heresy if the learned masters of universe.
What you say, Matthew's work, which you meant, but I wouldn't have. How did you?
Well, I went to Auschwitz, where the.
That's surprising indeed. You're quite a fountain.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Let's proceed.
Yes.
Certainly. Nicodemus, it was on. I've already.
Monsignor, selfless. I have. She never
And that.
Yes, the things she. Therefore,
nonsense, or someone...
I already. It seems to me it's.
What?
Father Fate.
Certainly, because he ever. Blessed Hill. And what about some. Like them. Please do not.
Thank you, Nicodemus. You can rest assured. Maybe.
Although,
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad...
I thank all Hasha. Bailiff,
Well, and also,
how and what of your...
I couldn't tell you. She hasn't, although it's true.
Continue.
Quite so, from what I heard.
Sacrilege.
Oh, I don't. But it's true. Nothing serious happened, though. Well,
Thank you, Bailiff. And you.
Well, they come to her, yes. But when.
Henry.
I do.
All right.
Yes, Monsignor. You'll see for you.
Very well. Call this... Guta.
About how
And then you went to...
I did. I was pregnant, and I believe. Yes,
And that
I.
Didn't you...
Well, yeah, every evening.
I see.
I'd like you. She amended. Johanka.
All right.
Yeah, I. No, I don't.
You're saying you see...
Yes,
Very... And since you left...
no, monsieur.
Good. And now... You're living with your...
Well, they believe.
So, Johanka...
No, it's not the things they.
You swear?
Yes.
All right. Now I wish to question Katra. The swords... Bring her... Katra, will you tell me...
Yes, Johanka. What right? And she a loose woman.
Forgive me, Monsignor.
What do you mean?
She's the one who set a band of thugs on Johanka. Several times. To cause... That's not the deed of a good... She admitted it all.
Is that true?
Monsignor.
Yes. In view of... You should have reported...
But
I will be the... Nevertheless... I have all... Bring here... So, Sebastian... Noted.
Yes.
Silence. So...
That's not true. He wouldn't leave...
How dare you? Silence. Henry?
Johanka regret... What was she to do?
What I did. Johanka is. Monsignor.
I advise caution, sir. Would you cast doubt on the authority of the church in this trial?
I will no
Oh.
longer tolerate this humiliation.
I hate him so much.
You proved it. You've been very... You said a lot.
Monsignor, she's my friend. After seemed only right to me to help.
You seem like a compact. It certainly says something about your. That will be all, Henry.
Monsignor, please permit me to say one more thing. I heard some wise words at a sermon in Scallet. It's our Christian duty to fight against sin. But we must love the sinner. So I beg you, Monsignor, be lenient to Johanka.
You're right, Henry. Nothing remains but to quit.
Alright, this part I'll leave.
Johanka of Scarlet, you've heard the accusations brought against you, and we have also heard several testimonies. I already questioned you earlier. Johanka, do you wish to revise the answers you gave earlier, or do you stand by what you said?
I stand by everything I told you.
So be it. I expressly forbade you to continue preaching, and you promised not to do so. You defied my instruction and broke your promise. Why?
Forgive me, Monsignor, but I could do nothing else. Our Lady asked me to do it, and I couldn't refuse her. She did visit me, but now I admit that I might have been wrong about some things. I don't understand these learned matters, and I was too hasty in speaking to the people. I regret that I didn't go first to Father Fabian and tell him about everything. I want to apologize here, before the Blessed Virgin. If I misunderstood something and said untruths or brought shame on the Church, I didn't intend to do anything like that. I ask Our Lady's forgiveness, and I will accept any punishment that you impose on me.
I'm pleased that you've seen the error of your ways and confessed to your mistakes. These proceedings are closed. You may leave. Johanka will now hear my verdict.
Johanka, are you aware you're facing very grave accusations?
Yes, Monsignor. I am.
You stand accused of preaching from ignorance and leading the people away from the protective embrace of Holy Mother Church. If you do not recant, you will suffer grave consequences.
Pride and ignorance clouded her reason.
Child, it distressed me greatly to have to pronounce a verdict of condemnation. Speak then. Do you recant your sermons? Swear never again to preach to the people. Are you prepared to repent?
As God is my witness, I did all this with good intentions. And I sincerely repent of my sins of conceit. I confess that I was led by my pride to believe the Virgin Mary chose me to put the world to rights. And I set myself above the learned prelates of the Church and the divine right of nobility. I repent my sins of pride and ask forgiveness. I will do as you command, Father.
Johanka has confessed her guilt. From this day forward, she'll be a good and humble Christian again. She shall no longer indulge in philosophizing, and shall, in her penitent's robe, go every day to pray at the Church of St. Martin. Therefore, I ask you and welcome Johanka back into your midst. And hold no grudge against her. If the Virgin Mary should happen to visit you again, tell Father Fabian he will send for me. All right?
Yes, Signor.
Very good.
Not quite over yet.
Johanka was cleared of all charges of heresy, and the Inquisitor, his job done and his verdict pronounced, left Sasau for good. Matthias recovered from his illness, and he and Johanka finally met again. It was a happy sight to see them both alive and well after their trials. Who knows what awaits them now? Or all of us, for that matter.
I will say this is a better ending because at least Johanka's now with Matthias, which is what she really just wanted all along. The whole reason for this was it says she can be with Matthias. Oh my goodness. I'm keeping this one. Alright, let's go talk to them. See if they're still over here. Yay! Happy ending! I can't talk to you. How about you, Matthias? I could talk to you.
How are you getting on?
I can't complain.
I'm glad to see you back on your feet.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Henry. Johanka told me all about how you helped her. And actually, me too. It's incredible. All the things that happened.
You're right there.
I'm in your debt, Henry. For both of us.
Don't mention it, Matthias. You'd have done the same, wouldn't you?
Of course I would.
See? Next time I need help, I know who to come to.
He would try, but whether or not he could, that's another thing.
What about Johanka?
Well, she has to go to St. Martin's to do penance every day.
You know that's not what I'm asking about.
Yeah. It's all good. Of course, she's very busy. And me too. But we'll go dancing together next time there's some feet here. That is, I'd like to. She would too, but she's a bit ashamed.
Why?
On account of the preaching, and the court and everything. She's worried about being among people.
Yeah.
I see. Well, that'll pass with time, believe me. It took me and Teresa a while to get somewhere too. Sometimes I feel like it's been a whole year.
Like you say, time will probably fix it.
What will you do now?
So what will you do now, Matthias? Or the two of you?
I wish I knew, Henry. For now, I'll work in the monastery grounds. Maybe even on the construction, until they throw us out.
They don't want to let you stay here?
Well, it seems the abbot isn't happy about so many lay people right outside the monastery walls. Nicodemus is trying to put a word in for us. And for Adela, too. But the abbot can be very obstinate. He wasn't happy about Johanka being here at all. And then, with all that happened after.
I see. So what will you do if you have to leave?
I really don't know. We'll stay until harvest, at least. There'll be plenty of work, and then we'll see. Maybe we can find jobs somewhere around here. But more likely we'll go away to other parts. If we can save some money. I don't know where, though.
Hey! Yes. Yes.
Well, I might have something for you. Sir Divish appointed me bailiff of Pribyslavitz. After you finish with the harvest, the two of you could go there. There'll be lots of work there for a clever pair like you.
Jesus, Henry. You've really come up in the world. That would be great. Thanks. We'll go there, right after harvest. It's good to know we'll have a place for the winter. I won't forget you for this, Henry. And for everything you've done.
Good. Heck yeah. But does that mean they won't go now then? It'll be a while before they're able to?
God be with you. Do you need anything?
How are things going here?
Quite well. It's a lot of work, but I have a feeling I'm doing something useful. Johanka and Brother Nicodemus showed me what to do, and I already know a thing or two.
Sounds good.
Good for you.
I have a roof over my head, enough to eat, and they even pay me a bit. It's really quite fine.
I'm glad to hear it. And you've had no trouble from anyone?
No, everyone has been kind. It's sweet of you to care, Henry.
Goodbye.
Yay! Happy ending. This is a private area.
Answer me. Do you want something?
Johanka?
Henry, I'm still muddled from all that happened, but I want to thank you for standing by me. You've done more for me than anyone else I know.
You don't have to thank me. I only did what I consider right.
I'm still grateful, though. I'm in your debt. Take care.
Yeah, that's all though? Don't want to talk about anything
God
else?
be with you, Henry.
How's it going here?
Good. Actually, better than before. Matthias is here with me. I go to St. Martin's Church often, and Father Fabian is strict with me. But he explains many things to me about God and faith, and he tests me to see if I understand correctly. Then he always leaves me alone to pray and do penance.
And what about the Virgin Mary? Does she still visit you?
No, not anymore. Not since the trial. Whatever anyone says, she did appear to me before, just between the two of us. I think I did what she wanted of me anyway. Perhaps I was too hasty and committed the sin of pride and got confused about some things. But even so, after all, Matthias recovered, and that must mean something.
I also think you spoke well. You were right about some things, and I believe Our Lady did appear to you.
Thank you. Let's talk no more about it. Only Our Lady herself knows what her intentions were, and that's how it should be. In church I always prayed to her for forgiveness. I hope she hears my prayers.
How is Matthias doing now?
Good, I think. He's getting his strength back. How we're doing isn't for your ears, Henry.
There's one thing I'm curious about. What did the Inquisitor say after we left?
He spoke about God and the Blessed Virgin, but I'm not supposed to tell anyone. I probably shouldn't say anything. But I think, in the end, even the bishop believed that Our Lady really did appear to me.
What, the Inquisitor? But...
Shh! I never said a word, all right?
Ah, yeah, sure. I understand.
Now, I need to rest a while.
What will you do now?
I have to stay in Sasau for some time, on account of Father Fabian. But the abbot wants me to leave the monastery as soon as possible. And then... I wish I knew. I'll have to talk to Matthias about it. But I don't want to trouble him with it now, after he came so close to dying.
Don't worry. I talked to him about Prib. You guys will like it there. I hope. Alright, cool. One more person I want to talk to, even though I hate the guy. Let's see if he'll even want to talk to me.
My God, what happened to you?
Oh, does he not like me in there because of what I said now? That's funny. Let's wait an hour and see if I can go in there then. Yeah, I have the key, so I should be able to just go in.
What's something here?
Oh well. Yeah, I'm right here. Oh well, alright. I won't bother with it. Alright, so that's another DLC done. There's this one. There's this one. I don't know what it is. And then I know there's one with Hans that I eventually have to go there for, but... Let's see what these ones are. I know one of them had to just do with armor, I think. I don't know if it actually was like a story, kinda, DLC. Or just like more items or whatnot. We'll see. Samopish. Yeah, this guy. What's up, blacksmith? Yeah. Talk trade. But what about the quests? There nothing? Do I have any quests I need to actually do? Huh. You sure you don't want to talk to me about anything? Let me just talk to some of the people around town. Or actually the innkeeper. If there's any quests around town, the innkeeper will know. Villager Mariana, I don't know.
Mother of God! You look like you've been assaulted.
Talk trade, what are you trading? Oh. Innkeeper.
Jesus Christ, be praised.
Yeah. How are things going here?
Oh, fair enough, I suppose. Ale for me.
Smoke all over. Coming right up.
Nothing with the bailiff. Alright. Maybe there's nothing with this quest. Maybe there's nothing I can really do. Or maybe just not now. Alright, let's instead go to... How's Brib doing? Is there any quests? No quests. Seems like everything's okay. So we'll go to Townburg and try out that DLC. Now that I think of it, though, I need to, wear some of my clothing now. Some of this I need to get repaired too, but for now, to Tomberg. See what the quest is here. Ambush! I'll halt. Why not? You want to fight me?
An assassin, eh? The old woman says you're blocking us.
Oops. I did forget, though. I probably need, weapon. You know what? I do need to get my other weapon proficiencies up, so I'll go ahead and go with my bailiff's mace. Okay. Ooh, bard potion, yeah. Cracklins. Some fine wine. Spirits, and more wine. You have salami and smoked meats. Hi, Mutt.
Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Have some food, Mutt. Have some smoked sausages. Such a good boy.
There's the good doggy. That's my boy.
Like, do you really mean that? I wonder. Alright. Back to Tomberg. I wonder if they're gonna say anything since everyone learned I was with Lady Stephanie. Ugh.
Welcome, Henry.
Oh, see in there? I can't even get in there. What? It's weird. Okay, let's wait a couple hours and we'll try again. Otherwise, I might be closer to being done than I thought. I'll have to think of something else to play. Huh. How the heck? And me?
Huh?
Eh? Me? Well, if I can't get in there, I can go up there. Or can I? I feel like I have an idea, like it is supposed to be there. I'm just not going the right way. Puppy, you gotta move a bit, bud. Oh, is the horse dead? Oh. Um. Ah. Okay, so no. Ah. No, going through there won't do anything. Just gonna have to wait for them to come out of the tower, I suppose. I've got time. I can wait. Oh. I'm not dumb. It is here that they're at, right? Yeah. It's not like they're outside the walls. Maybe night. Maybe nighttime is how long I have to wait. Goodness. Not quite nighttime now, but we'll check here. Well, I guess we'll wait till 1 in the morning. If they're still in there, I think he's just unable to be gotten to at this point, which is a little sad, but oh well. It is what it is. And we'll just do the epilogue bit. And then see if we could get Sir Hans's DLC started. Yeah, open the door.
What are you doing here? You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking see you off.
Okay, I have to... The reason is I have to continue on. Okay, it has to be. Good to know. Alright. Is he even freaking here, though? Yeah. Alright. It is what it is. I'm gonna sleep here. And then we shall travel to Rattay. where I could get all my stuff fixed. Okay, now I can eat the smoked sausage without it going over. Yeah, I know. You're probably hungry too. Here you go, bud.
There's the good dog. That's my boy.
What other commands do I have for you? Free. I don't just want to let him go. Doggy a go-go. Alright. To Rete. And the epilogue bits. We'll go talk to Teresa, though. See if she has anything to say about Johanka's stuff. So yeah, we'll do the Rete mill first. Plus, she might give me some lockpicks.
I've got something for you. I know this.
It is indeed.
3 savior schnapps? Heck yeah.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll?
I'd love to.
Okay. Yay, stroll. They're not gonna take a toss in the hay, though, are they?
There's something I ought to tell you.
What is it? What's troubling you?
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm not quite sure how to tell you. I'll just spit it out. So Radzik Cobbler is my father.
And King Wenceslas is my cousin. Oh, you really had me going.
No, I'm serious.
What? Oh, Henry, how on earth could...
I know, it was a shock for me too. It turns out Sir Radzik and my mother had some romance. Of course, he couldn't marry a commoner.
And your father? I mean the blacksmith. God, that sounds so odd. I mean Martin.
He knew Sir Radzik from way back. Martin, Pa, married her before I was born to protect her reputation. He raised me as his own.
And Sir Radzik allowed it?
Sure. Actually, I get a feeling the whole thing was agreed between them. Sir Radzik was glad she wasn't left alone with a child.
God, Henry, that's just... And what will that mean for you?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
Well, it all depends on Sir Radzik, doesn't it? As his illegitimate son, I don't have any rights as such. But it's not like I've suddenly become a noble like Capon. And even though Sir Radzik has publicly acknowledged me, well, sort of, it hasn't really changed anything.
And if Sir Radzik decided to make a real noble of you, would you want that?
Oh, God. gosh, I don't know. I could see either for Henry, honestly. Him being a good lord or him not wanting to. Plus, even now, he's still, I believe, still considered young in this. So even if he decides he doesn't want to become a noble now, doesn't mean that he can't become one later. You know? Or even that if he wants to be a lord, doesn't mean he's automatically going to be. So, honestly, I wouldn't want to be that.
And it's never going to happen anyway.
Why not?
Bastard remains a bastard. Even if Sir Radzig never had another heir, all his property would go to the king by rights.
You might be right. Can't you imagine it? Would you still care for me, a common mermaid, if you were a nobleman?
That would be inappropriate. I'd always want to be with you.
Of course. I'll always be fond of you. Nothing will change that.
I'll remember that. I hope you won't regret those words.
No fear of that.
Yay, that was pleasant.
Oh, already? See you another time then.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good luck then.
You too. Alright, let's do this. Oh. I kinda wanted to repair my stuff, but I guess it's not really needed at this point anyway. I'm only going to talk. Cool, well,
Oh, Hal. Are you going
There
to
he is.
Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan?
I assume that we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Gaben.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
Came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young son, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected King of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Bergolf is on your side? Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghof, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts. And now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghof know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, your grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Bergov at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Bergov would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Gutenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Okay. Huh.
I suspect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what isn't really the issue. The question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side, but...
But we have to ask in a way that won't leave Sir Capon being run out of the castle with a whip.
Exactly.
How about writing that you're concerned about current events and that you want to see things settled peaceably? And then ask the opinion of the League of Lords.
Very well said, sir. And what they want to do about freeing King Wenceslas.
Whether they think liberating King Wenceslas IV might contribute to resolving the dispute.
And what they plan to do about the god-awful mess in this country.
What steps they envisage taking to end the pillaging of Bohemia by foreign armies?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Well, I'd also venture to suggest one more. What is their stance on that is, the initiatives of Margrave Jobst of Moravia and a large part of the Bohemian nobility? Whether they plan to take action against them or support their efforts?
You read my thoughts, sir.
Alright.
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right and absolutely truthful. But I've heard too much about him already.
Likewise. But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
Well, we'll see what we learn from Bergov. If the League of Lords stands with Sigismund, then our chances pale, in spite of everything Jobst said.
We shall see. We shall see. So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes, I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage. It all seems a bit too tangled.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. When he was in power, things had never been so good. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are their cousins. They were entrusted with governing Moravia. But instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years. And now Sigismund's fallen out with Wenceslas. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem like a hot-blooded lot. It's hard to keep up with their affairs. since they tend to change their alliances from one day to the next.
Who is he really, this Jobst?
The cousin of King Wenceslas. He's the Margrave of Moravia. I admit I don't know what to make of him myself. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate against the king. And now suddenly, he's reversed his position. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. It's best to keep a watchful eye on him, but he really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days. We'll just have to see how it all turns out.
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question. He certainly makes a great hunting and drinking companion, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for high office. He finds it tiresome. But once a man's grasped the scepter, it's hard to let it go again. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears for a few months. Better a bad but legitimate king than a bloody war over the throne.
Who is this Prokop that Jobst spoke of?
Jobst's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst warred over Moravian supremacy for years. Then, they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him, and Sigismund had him captured. Politics. Make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it most of the time.
Yeah, same.
The League of Lords in that Berghoff we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
The lords of these powerful houses. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Berghoff, Heinrich of Grades, and others. They're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself with the lesser orders of nobility. They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it that time, and now they've joined forces with Sigismund and done it again. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way, so they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Berghoff has to say.
I don't know all that much about Sigismund.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him, and now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it, God does move in mysterious ways.
Rupert of the Palatinate. That's a name I hadn't heard before today.
Rupert is the Prince Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince Elector?
The Prince Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other Prince Electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed. Some of the nobility in the empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned emperor, it turned into a fiasco. Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund for a while, and now we switched allegiance. He seems to do that quite a lot.
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein. Why is he here?
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family, with estates in Austria and Moravia. Sir John sits on Jobst's council. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose it makes sense to have a powerful Austrian house as allies. It could be very useful.
About everything.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush, and good luck, son.
That's about all.
Good God, you look terrible.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days.
Oh no.
Farewell, your graces.
I have a horrible feeling about this.
I wish you Godspeed.
Congratulations, you completed the main storyline. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities, or just wander the world. You can end the game anytime afterwards by writing off the map with Sir Hans Capon's squad. Okay.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going.
I don't think I'll be able to do Hans's DLC, but it is what it is. But there is this one that I can probably do now. Will I not be able to get in there now? Is it doing it to me again, where I can't get into a place? It's locked me off because I've done the end game, and now I want to do the DLC and it won't let me. Knock knock.
Is something the matter?
Yeah, I want to get somewhere, but I can't. See, progressing time any will help. Goodness. Okay, I just need to remember that whenever I want to do something, to do it before I reach a certain point. Pebbles, yeah. Oh, let's just end it then.
So, can we set off now, Henry?
There was one more thing I wanted.
I see.
Very well.
Alright. Let's go say bye to Teresa, and then we'll leave. And I'll probably play something else for a little bit. What? I don't know. I'll think of something.
Isn't it heavy?
Alright. I guess no. But would you like to go somewhere, though? That's a bit different. Let's do that.
You what?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll?
What, now? I can't at the moment. And besides, we were out not long ago, weren't we? But stop by later, and we'll go somewhere.
Alright. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and go then. Yahoo! Oh, goodness. Pardon me. Sorry. It's not froze, is it? Okay.
I'm honored that you should come.
Gonna say one more fight before I go, but no. We'll just go ahead and go. But where's Hans? Where'd Hans go? Oh no. I have not a clue where Hans went, which is great. Definitely what I wanted.
I hope I can... Good luck then.
Thank you. It said the courtyard, I thought. Oh. Yep. That the courtyard over here? Yeah, that's the one I want. Where is it? Oh, I gotta go all the way over there. Okay, that's fine. At least I know now. Go to Neuhof. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah. Yeah.
My trusty steed Pibbles.
Yeah.
Game saved. I don't know why, since this is the end, but okay.
Greetings. What business have you?
Well, young sir, what now? Shall we ride boldly forth to adventures new?
I never took you for a romantic soul. But, as it happens, a romantic soul is just what I need by my side right now.
What, here? Now? Aren't we leaving?
Ah, that's just the thing. Here we are, about to ride off into the unknown. Well, who knows what fate has in store for us? What if we should fall as heroes on the battlefield? How could I depart this world with a quiet heart, never having known true love?
Okay, I guess we're doing the DLC!
Aren't you getting overheated inside that armor?
Look, I can't just go off and get my head chopped off somewhere without first winning the heart of the girl I love. So are you going to help me or not?
Well, affairs of the heart are what I do best. I'll be glad to help you. So what do you want me to do?
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
Why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced. I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace. Unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
No, I don't know who you mean.
Really? Maybe I'm right about your barnyard interests. Well, all the more wenches for me. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely neck. I did have one that I inherited from my great-grandmother. Unfortunately, not anymore.
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice at the inn. But you'll get it back for me. You're a smart lad. I'm sure you'll figure out a way. And I'll reward you handsomely.
Alright.
Oh, alright then. Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko Tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's valuable necklace. Haven't you learned anything from losing to Zdena, the bathhouse wench?
My great-grandmother's. And as it happens, I have learned a trick or two. But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
Oh, what's the use? Alright, alright. I'll go to Ledechko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Good luck then.
Steal his lucky dice, maybe? Okay. Game of Throws. Funny stuff. Alright, Pebbles. Let it go. We're not quite done with this yet. Oh, I need some nourishment. I need some food in me. I should be fine till I get there, and I have smoked sausages, so that'll keep my nourishment up. Skirmish, don't interfere with it. Okay. Quest started honeyed words. Hey, puppy dog.
Look what I've got, you love. There's the good doggy. That's my boy.
I'm honored that a knight.
Are you the one who played
Played and won, lad. Why nobly
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you want from me?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way. I was lucky to keep my boots. He's got the necklace now.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was. Well dressed. On horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him?
Aye, no wonder. Fine dice they was. Made special. All shiny and whatnot.
Do you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here. But when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River. That one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a bit of luck.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasau. That's all I need to know.
Oh. There's a new quest now there. Good to know. Okay. Let's get done with the Circapons, though. I'm glad I didn't miss out on the DLCs. I just wish it didn't make me think that I had to end the game. How do I... yeah, run. We don't need to fight unless I have to. Uh-oh. Oh, bad thoughts. Bad thought. Oh no, go. Bad idea. Go, go, go. Okay, yeah. Oh, no. There we go. Jeez. Hello? No. Oh. I discovered the accident. Yep, he did.
You after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very sorry. And, I don't want to be insensitive, but I was hoping to get something from him. My master's necklace, which he won at dice.
Your master? Who with that?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. I'm Henry, but just now I'm helping Sir Hans Capon with a private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Donkey, in the service of... well, it's not important. I'd like to give you... that is... I'd like to ask you for your help.
I'm listening. Tell me what you know.
I will. And I'm sure it will help you find that necklace. The thing is, this is all my fault. I got held up on the way to meet Alphonse. By the time I got here, I found him like this.
God have mercy on his soul.
Amen, lad. I was heartbroken and enraged by turns, tearing my hair and cursing. Alphonse was my good friend, and it pains me to know he was only here on account of me. I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some people, and he agreed. And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together, I took a look around and found some tracks. I followed them to the camp of those very brigands that Alphonse was supposed to negotiate with.
Nah, you can't trust anyone these days. So how can I help?
You can pass yourself off as Alphonse. Get into the bandits' camp and find that fucking murderer. And when you do, you'll find what you're looking for.
That doesn't make any sense. If one of them killed Alphonse, he'll know I'm not him.
No. They never saw him before. So whoever killed him surely took him for some passing merchant.
Are you quite sure they don't know him?
Aye. He moves in altogether different circles. Among decent people. That's the very reason I asked him for help. So I reckon the best thing is for you to introduce yourself as Alphonse, have a snoop around, and come back to me when you find out anything.
Now, wouldn't it be better if you did that yourself? After all, I know nothing about this Alphonse. They'd see through me.
I'd do it if I could, lad. Only they know me, and I'm not on the best of terms with them. They'd most likely kill me on sight. Then the two of us would be dead and those bastards would get away with it.
Well, I hope I can avoid the same fate. Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing myself off as Alphonse?
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant, a commoner. So dress the part. No rags or rusty iron.
And how am I supposed to recognise the killer?
Ask around. I don't reckon anyone will admit to stabbing him in his sleep, but you might pick up some clue. You could have a look around for that necklace. Now that I think of it, they stole other valuables from him too.
Silver is silver, though. I won't recognise anything. Didn't he have something unique? A signet ring or chain or...
No, not that I can... Oh yes, he did. Dice. He had a set of dice made specially in Prague. It was his pride and joy. They were red and gold, bright and shiny. Not the kind of thing you'd overlook.
What can you tell me about Alphonse? So they don't catch me out if they start asking questions.
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague the last few years. He advised people, very well too. He helped them to deal with problems, of all kinds.
Yeah, he sounds like a man of the world, but I've never even been to Prague. I'm not sure I can fool them.
You can always change the subject. He was an ardent dice player, God forgive him. And he spent some time in Moravia on the service of Prokop of Luxembourg. But that was ages ago.
What do you know about the brigands in that camp?
Actually, they're not just ordinary bandits. It's a robber baron and his band. Sir Erhard Baron Bielowitz. Some of his vassals and maybe some commoners. They came here in the hope they'd have a better chance of keeping their heads.
Why don't you ask some of the local lords for help? I'm sure the Sasau custodian would lend you a few men.
There's nothing I'd like to see more than a lot of them strung up. Only I have a task that conflicts with that. And as for the custodian, I'm pretty sure Sir Sebastian is in league with Erhard.
What was the purpose of Sir Alphonse's negotiations? I'll need to know that.
Look, Henry, you'd best avoid that subject if at all possible. Just find the murderer for me, get your necklace, and I'll take care of the rest.
It'll be a bit hard to avoid that, since it was supposed to be the entire purpose of his visit.
True. Well, Alphonse was supposed to talk Erhard into moving his robbing raids towards Benishov, especially holding up merchants' wagons heading for Prague. In return, he was to offer a reward of up to 12,000 groschen and safe haven in Pilgrims.
I see. So you work for someone in Pilgrims?
No, neither Pilgrims nor Benishov. Nor Vlachim, for that matter. It's a bit complicated. Damn politics.
My word. The whole thing sounds like quite a twisted affair.
So are you going to help me?
I'll help you. I'll have to go, though, to look for the necklace anyway. And this seems as good a way as any.
Thanks 1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get caught. I'd never forgive myself if another man lost his life on my account. If it starts to look risky, take to your heels.
I'll bear that in mind. There's something else I'd like to ask. I've no more questions. Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had, or something in particular? Could it be someone was trying to get rid of something here? Looks like he died without a struggle. Maybe killed in his sleep. They took everything he had. Money, jewellery, even his boots.
Robert Baron and his merry band.
Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Erhard, Baron Deliverance?
You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? What? All the way from
What's
Prague,
going on
eh?
there?
Not at all, Goodman. From Slaney.
Ah, well, that's quite a haul. How was your journey?
As well as might be expected in these perilous times.
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days. There's all sorts of rabble waiting to rob unwary folk and even kill them.
Indeed, I concur. One must be wary, well, cautious,
What's
even
going on there?
when travelling.
Right then, but you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard is busy at the moment.
No matter, I shall just,
but it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on, with nice things being wagered. I had my eye on a fine pair of gauntlets, and some old piece of jewelry.
Jewelry, you say?
That's right. Just go and see old Blaha, the fellow sitting in
Old
that chair.
Blaha.
He can read, write, and do sums as good as any scribe, and other things, too. He keeps things in shape here a bit.
Thank you. I may well do that. Can I ask something?
Oh, ask away.
Why are you hiding out here?
We're not hiding. We're just...
Well, couldn't you rest from your profession just as well in Sasau?
What's Sasau got that we don't have here?
That's all I need. I was told I could have a game or two here until Sir Erhard has time to see me.
Aye, he's got his hands full at the moment. You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? I'm Blaha, Sir Erhard's servant. I take care of things here a bit.
Including dice. It has come to my attention that there are interesting things being wagered.
True enough, we've got a fine pair of plate gauntlets, 2 necklaces, one of them's a lovely piece, a good sharp sword, and some other things, I don't remember what. The custom here is if you want to play, you've got to wager something to join.
Far be it from me to disrespect established custom.
Put a lot of money on there. We got money.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thanks.
Don't be cheap.
You want to play right away, or...
Not just yet.
Hurry. It'll wait a while.
I'll never get used to it. Try washing yourself once in a while. You wash yourself. My granddad's brother drowned bathing in a pond. I'm not taking the risk. I only wash when it's raining. You must be chasing women away with a stick. You bet. They can smell a true man.
Can I ask you?
Ask away.
Tell me something.
Why do you want to know? You want to spread the word about what a good dice player I am.
Oh, I was just curious.
You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. But if you must know, they call me Berta. And I'm Sir Erhard's right-hand man.
Berta?
Ah, you heard of me, have you? Scourge of Flashing. No man who felt the edge of my axe lived to tell the tale.
Why are you hiding out here?
I wouldn't call it hiding. Just having a bit of a rest.
From what?
Things were getting a bit too hot for us. Nobody bothers us here. Just as long as we don't show our faces in Sassa.
Don't you leave the camp at all?
What are you trying to say? That we're shitting ourselves here?
No. I was just wondering if you knew what's going on around these parts.
We come across hunters now and then, or pilgrims on the road. There are charcoal burners nearby. Sometimes they pass the time of day with us. But we've got no cause to cross the river. That's too close to Sassa.
No one's a Robbie.
Yeah, let's just do the dice game.
Have you got any
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just remember, we're not some bunch of dirty bandits. This is the camp of a noble knight, so no unnecessary brawls, stabbings, or such like tomfoolery.
Not that I need to explain that to you, sir. Quite. Nothing else?
Well, that also means a man might take offence at something and challenge you to a duel. Always swords, and until first blood.
Ah, very well. I shall try not to give offence. I want to play dice.
All right, good. You'll play against Noggin now. He's not the brightest. He ain't a good loser.
Kai.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
Don't hate the dice games. Lucky. Oh. Gotta do well here. I win. Noggin.
You're a fucking cheat. Sir, I challenge you to a duel.
I won't take any accusations from you. I accept.
I gotta piss.
Is that a...
You'll get what for.
I know he said swords only, but...
You're gonna cry now.
You used to do before all this.
Never losing, robbing, fucking
I was a
whores
sentry
and
at Rakai,
boozing.
but they paid chicken feed, so I joined up with this lot instead. You? Sentry?
I want to play dice. Who will be my opponent?
They fell your way last time, and no mistake. You'll play Berta. He's a man, but they call him that for some reason.
You hear that, lads?
Damned if I know why.
Candles so the monks can shove them up their arse.
I just want to eat and sleep and fuck. I'm so hungry.
I've got a... I just want to eat and sleep. Fuck.
Gorm pass. Anything over 1,000, I'm just gonna take.
I just want to eat and sleep and fuck.
Score and pass, jeez. Bust. Oh no, I win!
What a shitty day. I need a good strap to cheer me up.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
I'm so hungry I can eat my food.
But they paid chicken feed, so I joined up with this lot instead.
You? A century? You have
I want to play dice. Who will be my opponent?
They fell your way last time, and no mistake. You'll play against Maladata. He's a bit... well... you'll see for yourself.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Hello, sir.
Earhart will receive you now.
Oh. Well, let me do this. He's got the dice. What was his name again? Nailheart? Mailheart? I do like the dice. They are very nice dice.
killing, fighting, burning, wrecking, making. What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Lord, what have I done to deserve this?
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
I'm so hungry I could eat my boots.
What a shitty day. Need a good scrap to cheer me up.
What did you used to do before all this?
You wouldn't believe me.
Well, I was a sentry at Ratay, but they paid chicken feed, so I joined up with this lot instead.
Yeah, essentially. You have
That's true. So now it's your turn. What did you do before?
why? Only candles for a monastery.
What? Did you hear that, lads? He made candles so the monks could shove them up their arses.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sucked. What else is there to do?
I just want to eat and sleep. No one to rob here. Fucking boring. I just want to eat and sleep. Have fun.
Can't go for it easy. Fuck.
I just want to eat and sleep. Fuck.
I get it. I get it. Gosh darn it, people. Shut up.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Just don't bust. Alright.
Rivers of blood and a blood.
Heck, even that's better than frickin' before. Jeez. There. Wait. No, 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 no. Stay there. Who are you? Who are you, sir? Where are you going? Mladada. Mladada.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. Anything to pass the time.
Need a good scrap to cheer me up.
You're Mladotta.
I am.
Just curious. This is quite an interesting retreat you men have here.
You could put it that way. I ain't been here long, though. I helped them out of a tight spot and they took me with them.
Is that right? How did that happen?
Well, I was lying in wait for this wagoner, see? Because he'd been mouthing off about me, so I figured I'd take all he had for compensation. Anyway, I'm hiding there in the bushes, and I hear this wagon coming, so I jumped out to ambush him. Only it wasn't that wagoner, but some merchant. As soon as he saw me with my weapon drawn, he started screaming bloody murder, and next thing, his armed escort comes charging up, and I was the one ambushed. The injustice of it.
Vexing indeed.
Aye. Anyway, they caught me and took me with them. They figured I was Sir Erhardt's spy, and they wanted me to lead them to him. Of course, I told them I didn't know what the fuck they were on about. So, while they were threatening to break me on the wheel, string me up and what have you, along comes the Baron with his merry band, and they lay into the soldiers and send them running for the hills. And ever since then, I've been riding with them.
That is quite an entertaining anecdote.
Ain't it just? If it hadn't been for me, the fellows would have run straight into a trap and it'd all be up with them. So, it's on account of me, they're still alive.
You're Mladotta, right?
I am.
Just curious.
You could put
You must tell me all about.
If you like.
And how are things here? Do you get away much?
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time. I don't mind though. There's always something to pass the time. And we've got that wench.
That's all.
La Data, I'll remember you.
I got a piss. Fucking sickhead. What do you
Real quick. We are going to once again use some Savage Schnapps, as well as a Bud Potion. We'll get through this with speaking. What? Never mind then. I guess I can't talk to him.
I want to play. They fell your way. Then there's Pechuna. He's a local fellow who brings stuff for us. He put up a nice necklace as his wager.
Oh.
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. Enough of this shit.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
Ah, not by boosted. Dang! Okay. Bust, bust, bust. Ha! Bust? Ooh. Gonna go again? Bust. Ha! You need to do something big, sir. Oh, okay. Or not. Guess he didn't want to end it with nothing happening for him. Roll. So I just need 100. So I just need a 1. Okay, I got it. And I win. Pachuna. Sapachuna and Mladata. Let's talk to Pachuna.
Can I have a word with you? What do you want? What's your story? You don't look like one of them at all.
I ain't, true enough. I'm a local. I don't go raiding with them. When they're here, I just look out for them, bring them supplies and
what do you do when they're not here?
whatever's needed. But being the go-between for them that set up the ambushes pays well, and you don't have to risk your neck for it.
Can you tell me something about the camp here?
This place? It's been here as long as I can remember. I used to come here as a youngster to play with my mates. Anyway, one time I had to lie low for a bit, so I came here and ran into these gentlemen, who pay good coin when you bring them some wine and a bit of grub.
Why did you have to disappear?
Oh, nothing terrible. Just that I was courting this one girl, only her old man and her brothers didn't take to me. Besides which, she was promised to some rich merchant. Once they had her married off, they forgot about me, though.
I'll leave you to it. Another question.
What do you want?
I'll leave you to... How did I do? Have I won?
Well now, Sir Alphonse, you took them all by storm. Here's the key to the prize.
Thank you kindly.
Oh.
Fucking sick, head. Can't drink no more today. Something sure ain't easy. I'm so hungry I could eat my boots.
It's nice, but I do want to help that one guy. Can I not do that anymore?
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
It was Pachuna. He's the one that gave me the necklace. won't let me sleep here. Gosh darn it. Alright. Wait, so till 7, then we'll see if we can talk to the guy. The Bandit Lord.
Look what I've got. You'll love.
Didn't mean to eat from the pot. Oh wait, I'm still fine? I'm somehow still fine. Yay!
Good fella. That's my boy.
The chief doesn't want to see you. The chief doesn't want to see you.
Okay, so the chief doesn't want to see me now.
Look out. Oh, I'm so tired.
I'll wait 1 more hour. Then I'll try to see him. Otherwise, I don't care. I don't have to talk to the guy. I figured out who gave the necklace. Oh, no.
I was told not to let you pass.
Mother of God!
Hey, who's there?
I was told not to let you pass.
Because I took too long? Alright. Fine. I don't care. Pfft.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Another. What do you? I'll leave you.
like to
Ask.
And how it...
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time.
That's all.
Let them know that was Magenta. We're good 90% sure none of them are allowed to leave, and they don't go past the river. Couldn't talk to what's his name, but I don't care. The main thing he wanted was to know who murdered his friends. And he's the one who gave up the necklace. And the only one that really could have done it.
I have good news for you, Sir Ansel. Who was it? It was Pehuna, a local fellow who wanders the area getting supplies for the bandits.
How did you find out?
From the necklace.
All right. I'll take care of it from here.
And I owe you for helping me.
Here, Henry, take this. I'm sorry I don't have more on me. But if you're ever in Prague, come and look me up, and I'll see you're well taken care of.
It's been a pleasure, Sir Anselm. Godspeed.
Yeah, I'll take it. Honestly, he's the only one that could have done it, so... I guess while I'm over here, let's take a look at the obstacle. Avoid it. It's always best to avoid those. We'll see what this quest is. Finally, you want to talk to me, huh?
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always upsets me.
Why would the tourney?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalbruk. God rest him. He always loved sword fighting. Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so as he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
I see. And he got hurt in the arena?
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer more than a bruise or two. And he makes damn sure the rules are obeyed.
Did your son ever win the tourney?
Oh, aye, more than once. Svartalbruk wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel. And he put his heart and soul into it.
So What happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalfluk was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away. But before the day was out, I had to send for the priest.
I think I can tell you what happened to Svartalfluk.
Really?
The fact that he died just after beating Black Peter and winning the tourney was no coincidence.
So it was that bastard?
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty piece of work. The thing is, he had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son. The signs you spoke of point to him.
Merciful God, I knew it! But how did you get away from the fucker? Did you kill him?
That was no match for me. I sent him straight to hell where he belongs.
Thank you. It won't bring my boy back, but it gives me some peace to know you avenged his death. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have.
That was all? Oh, okay. That... Okay, then. That's fine. Weird, but fine. Come on, Pibbles. Yeah, I'm not doing the Rattay tourney, no way I'm getting there in time, but I can give this necklace to Kapan.
Good God.
How does life...
I suppose... God be with you.
Poor Reg.
Good God.
Okay.
do you need? Good luck then.
Greetings. We've got that necklace.
Excellent news! I'm not going to ask you how you did it. Here's a reward for you. Now you can carry on with your next task. I want you to sneak the jewellery into Carolina's trunk along with this letter.
Can't I just hand them to her?
You cannot! Under no circumstances must she find out who sent them. Otherwise the whole Secret Admirer ploy is fucked. Oh, and by the way, Henry, watch out for the butcher. He keeps a very close eye on his daughter, and if he catches you sniffing around, well, may all the saint preserve you. Once you've delivered the things, wait a day, and then come back and see me.
Good luck then.
There, satisfied?
Who are you? Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick... What's up? Do you need some help? What the hell was that? What? What? Hey! Are you looking?
Hmm.
God save.
Mhm.
someone there?
Yep. Not anymore, though. That's fine. Worst ever. I got stealth for that somehow. I don't know. Alright, let's do this one now. This is, well, we gotta wait. We can now maybe do this DLC. We'll see. It's the last one, I believe. And hopefully we'll have access to it now. I think we'll finally be finished with Kingdom Come, and I'll be able to start something new-ish.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Sir, my investigation led me back to Scalitz, and I happened across a criminal there. I just wanted to report to you, sir, that I dealt with that murderer. He attacked me and, well, I got the better of him. He won't be doing any more harm to anyone.
That was a brave deed, Henry. Thank you. I see you've been doing an excellent job in my service. I sent a patrol there some time ago, and they never returned.
Father, can I ask you about something?
Of course, Henry.
I thought since we drove Toth out of the province, things would be better. I mean that the roads would be safer and so on, and, well, that's not entirely the case.
Ah, the naivety of youth. Driving him out of the province was only the start. He left a lot of cutthroats behind, and they'll be sticking to their trade. What's more, as long as there's a war going on, problems like this will keep coming up.
Well, what can we do about it?
Not an awful lot, unfortunately. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Scalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Well, excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide, but really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable. And I'd say you fit the part. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
Who is this Sir Kuno of Rickwald?
He's the last baron of the House of Rickwald, which became impoverished. So he took to the mercenary trade, like many poor noblemen do, unless they become robbers, which often isn't all that different. He's certainly an entertaining companion, but as a mercenary, well, let's just say he has his own particular approach to certain matters.
That sounds a little worrying.
Oh, it's nothing too bad. Just that now and again he needs reminding not to step over the line.
How is he indebted to you?
I did him quite a big service, actually. I saved him from the hangman.
Oh, sounds like quite a story. How did it happen?
You should ask him. You'll be spending quite a while riding together, so it'll help pass the time. But one thing I can tell you, he seems to have taken inspiration from me. A lot of his men had their own encounters with the executioner too.
All right, I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
See you later.
Yeah, we'll still do this one after we see what happened with Sir Hans's stuff. So for now, well, yeah, I didn't win the tournament. There's no way I'm gonna win it if I can't be a part of it. Ah, well, it's fine. I don't know why I'm not fast traveling at this point. It'd just be quicker just to run. But, ah, well. Can't sleep any longer than 12 hours of sleep it is. On a 50% comfort bed. Alright. Let's go see him.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love it. Look what you'll love.
Hey, new perk point, Houndmaster. Don't mind if I do. Hunt. Sick. Sniffer. Oh, that's nice. But I've not really ran into any. So I think the sick would be good. There he is.
Greetings.
I delivered the things as you asked.
I already know. My spies told me everything. She was wearing the necklace this morning, as I asked in the letter.
So you'll go to the rendezvous with her?
Certainly not. I'm not going to pounce on her like a bull in rutting season. Her feelings must be allowed to mature gradually. Meanwhile, you'll get a potion for me.
I thought you didn't believe in witches' brews.
This is no witch's brew. It's an absolutely tried and tested elixir called Musk of Infinite Allure. There's a fellow in Sasau who sells it, and he guarantees its success.
Alright.
Musk of Infinite Allure? Sounds irresistible. Alright, I'll try and get it for you.
I'm sure I can rely on you. Here's some coin for your costs. See you later.
To Sasau. Wait, why didn't Ledek go? I thought he said it was in Sasau. What? Okay, fine. Wait, what? Oh, that's Kuno's encampment. We're not ready to do that yet. Maybe it's a traveling merchant. Nope, he's here. Oh, it's the charlatan! Ha!
Well, who have we here?
Oh no.
Ah, the prodigal son returns. I knew you'd come back to me one day.
Let me guess. You saw it in a dream?
I knew you were going to say that.
But I had a divine revelation. That next time I won't be around to pull you out of the shit.
Oh, well, I am sorry. But these things are sent to try our fortitude in the face of adversity.
I'd like to try your fortitude. I've heard you know of some irresistibility potion or whatever it is.
Oh, naturally. Musk of infinite allure. An age-old recipe, maybe even older. Tested by Moses himself.
Moses?
Or how do you think he managed to get his people to follow him through the desert for 40 years? It's extremely potent.
Yeah, so it would seem. How much do you want for it?
Who do you take me for? The wisdom of the ancients isn't something that's bought and sold in the marketplace. Did Jesus charge for his miracles? But since you ask, how about this much?
That's not much.
Really? All right, double then.
What? Why? You... Oh, why do I even bother?
If you like, I can mix the elixir for you in exchange for a small favor.
Oh, not again.
Now, is that any tone to use with your master? For shame.
Apologies, Master. I was carried away by my thirst for knowledge.
I understand your impatience, but the way to wisdom is narrow and arduous.
And leads out the window. About that recipe.
Yes, you want to buy it?
I'll buy it.
I need it right away.
I understand. I'm sure you'll be more than satisfied with it.
I won't be drinking it, fortunately. So what is it you want from me now?
Oh, my dear apprentice, everything's gone to the devil. I'm living from hand to mouth, sleeping on straw, and the local peasants won't buy from me. They say they don't trust me, as if I was some kind of charlatan. Can you believe it? Does this look to you like the face of a swindler? I'm an honest trader in sacred goods, whose only concern is the welfare of troubled souls. And any time now the slanderous gossip will spread here from Sassau. I should leave before things get worse. But I can't go anywhere until I've made a bit of coin. So what's needed is to give the locals a bit of encouragement, to open their hearts and purses.
I'm not going to go around beating people for you.
What do you take me for? I wouldn't hurt a fly. Violence is for the dull-witted. We must gently demonstrate to them the necessity of buying my remedies. For example, to ward off a revenant.
Revenant? What revenant?
The dead return from the grave. A corpse that the soul is unable to depart from, which wanders among the living, filled with rage at its wretched fate.
Yeah, I saw something like that once. But it was just some drunk going home from the tavern after losing all his money at dice.
Now tell me, do you know how to deal with revenant?
Guard relic and a crucifix should be enough, right?
Those are things everyone should have, to repel malign spirits and other evils. You are my trained apprentice, but the ignorant villager is entirely at a loss how to deal with such dark forces. It is our sacred duty to prepare them for such threats.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, they're all doubting Thomases. They need proof. We'll need a grave, an empty grave that we can use. There's one along the way to Sassau, but it's got one minor shortcut.
What's that?
It's not empty.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not entirely empty.
Not entirely? What does that mean?
You'll have to dig it up first.
Well, that's a sin.
Refusing to help the needy is also a sin. I haven't had a decent meal for 40 days and 40 nights.
My conscience is clear where your stomach is concerned. Disturbing a grave is a grave sin.
Grave is not in hallowed ground, so that's hardly worth one Lord's Prayer and penance. I asked a priest once, just out of curiosity.
Why this particular grave?
The locals don't like to talk about it. It's surely got some sinister past behind it. And in places like that, revenants sprout up like mushrooms after rain.
If that's how it is, we could open old wounds. That could easily set people against us. Again.
Then it would be best if no one could connect us to it, wouldn't it?
I'll have nothing to do with it. Give the job to someone with no human decency.
But you're my one and only apprentice.
Take them. I gave you 4,000 gold. Get the frick out of here and give me the potion. This man. Okay. Oh, it was other. Alright, what do I need to make musk of the allure, or whatever it was? Alright. I'm not digging up a grave to do this, I don't care. He gave me the recipe for it, I'll make it myself. Yay, I improved alchemy. How much? Oh, my stealth is at max. Oh, alright.
How are you?
Would you teach?
Certain.
I'd like to.
First you have to have.
Maybe another time.
I'll think.
God be with you.
Okay, where would be best to make this? Where's the nearest herb woman? Talmberg? Ujitz? I don't think they have one here. It might be Ujitz that's closest. Oh yeah, the one between Talmberg and Ujitz in the north. Then actually Talmberg I think would be closer. I could just go north. Hopefully it doesn't need any kind of wonky ingredients for it. But then again, maybe I'll get increased alchemy for doing it. Never know. God save you too. Horse.
Yeah.
Good God, what happened?
Say, I do have a lot of money. Oh, reading went up. Heck yeah. I forgot my reading goes up if I read recipes. And it's max now. Okay, so avid reader or SWAT. Level of study of the book you're read most of will advance automatically while sleeping or skipping time. Doesn't matter where you... It doesn't matter to you where you read. You get a learning bonus anywhere you read. Alright, I'll do that. I don't care. Okay. So let's see how we frickin' make this thing. Oh, at least it's the first thing I need. I need a cave mushroom. 1 cave mushroom, 1 sage, 1 marigold, 1 coffee. Okay, read it. I don't know how... brew for 1 turn, let it set then, and then add the cave mushroom, but do not cook it. Okay. So the herbs I need... Oh no, I do need that. Sorry, I didn't think it'd go for that. Okay. Marigold, comfrey, sage, cave mushroom. Oh, do I not have any sage? I don't have any sage. I need to go buy some. Hey lady, I'd like to buy some sage, please. Yes. Just buy all 7, honestly, for now. Okay. Okay. Second turn. Third turn. Alright. One more turn. Okay. Add mushroom, do not cook. Yep. Okay, I did it. What does it do? What does it actually do? Alright. Oh. Alright, let's bring it to Hans. Maybe, stopping here for a bit, maybe I'll pick it back up a little later. Because I do want to try to finish this today, I think. But I don't think I want to do it in one super long sitting, you know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go deliver this to Hans. There's probably gonna be more to it. So once I deliver this to Hans, I'm gonna save. We'll pick it up a bit later tonight, maybe, where I will finish up with him, as well as this last DLC quest. And then we're done with this, and I need to think what my next game is gonna be. I have some ideas, but if anyone else has any kind of thoughts on what they'd like to see me play, let me know. I needed a torch.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I got you that potion from the charlatan.
What charlatan? He's a man of learning who even cured the Pope of impotence. But thanks, Henry. I really appreciate your help.
Once I drink this potion, every woman will faint at my feet. But I'm only interested in one.
The fairest creature on God's green earth.
The butcher's daughter, I know. And then what?
A rendezvous. She and I, under the cloak of night, and you shall be my herald of exalted words. You will hide and prompt me from a book of poetry.
I'll do what?
Here's a book of poems. I'll need a little time to get ready. Meanwhile, you can learn some poems off by heart. You'll prompt me.
Learn poetry? Me? That sounds... well, not exactly...
Stop wasting time and get to it. Come back to me in a couple of hours. I have to get dressed up and groomed, and it'll take a while before the potion takes effect. Take care.
Well, I can honestly say I didn't expect this, but... I think Gentle Knight would probably be the best one to give to him at this point. Oh my gosh. Okay, then I think I'll go ahead and go back to the mill. I'll sleep and save, and I'll come back to this later tonight. Probably in another 4 hours I'll come back to it. So it's noon for me right now, so oh gosh, he's ready. Alright, so I can go back to him now. That's perfect. Super. Great, even. Okay. I'll run back to the lower gate, then I'll use a savior schnapps. Then we'll frickin' do this. But for now, I'm gonna call it here. I'm getting a little bit of a headache, so I think I'm gonna get me something to eat, and maybe a Tylenol or an Aleve or something. So, thank y'all for watching. I will be back on a little bit later, and we will finish Kingdom Come Deliverance. And what then? We'll see. But again, thank y'all for watching, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Bye!